So, like, when you think of actors in today's time, I mean, that's the distance between the last 2 Spider-Man movies, you know what I mean? So it's like but in your mind back then, you're just thinking that Top Gun is so far away from Heat, when the reality is it's not.
Yeah, and like I said, this film has a lot of reality based in it. I said that they had Chicago connection. It's based basically, Robert De Niro's character is based off a, guy named, Chuck well, his guy named Macaulay that was Neil Macaulay, who was in Alcatraz, and the detective, Havana is based off Chuck Adamson, who kept tabs on him, and they basically, robbed a place in Cicero Avenue, 4720 Cicero Avenue, which I think is crazy. I believe Macaulay actually was killed. Yeah, he was shot to death on a lawn, when he tried to escape. Um, but there's, like, stuff like that, and then you have John Voight's character of Nate, and he's based off Eddie Bunker, and for those who don't know who Eddie Bunker is, Eddie Bunker was of course, he was Mr. Blue in Reservoir Dogs, but Eddie Bunker had a lot of ties to the underworld. He was really, really good friends with Joe Peg Leg Morgan, who was the leader of the Mexican Mafia, who also knew Danny Trejo. Eddie Bunker actually got Danny Trejo into films, and Danny Trejo has talked about this film, which always cracks me up, is Robert De Niro called his house, and when he realized it was Robert De Niro calling, he saw his number, I guess, in the caller ID. He just let it go to voicemail so he could get his voice on voicemail, and he said he kept that message for the longest time because it was, like, Robert De Niro calling his house, which is
That's
awesome.
awesome.
It has an all-star cast of, people in this film. Ashley Judd is in this film, like, just so many people, and they all do a great job. Um, like I said, slow burn, but definitely worth it, and when you get to the action, like, you're kinda like it kinda draws you in to you're like, you just heart's racing throughout the action to see what's gonna happen.
What I've realized is I love the movies where it's the slow burn, and then at the end, it could be like 4 minutes of the coolest gun action you've ever seen, and it's like, "That was worth it. This movie's great." Like, I don't need to see Schwarzenegger gun action throughout the whole movie anymore. I've seen that when I was I wanna see something a little bit more smarter, and Heat definitely will give you that if you have not. Or it's been a while too. It's always good to rewatch Heat.
Yeah. One thing I did notice, Tone, is that, cast in the role of the Kilmer role before him was Keanu Reeves,
Ooh.
but he has dropped out due to scheduling. Do you think Keanu Reeves could have done as good as job as Val?